Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the Real Madrid preview to Union Berlin versus Real Madrid, the final game in the Champions League group stages. Real Madrid are qualified, Union Berlin are out. There is no way for Union Berlin to qualify. I don't even think they can qualify for the Europa League. Um, So I think that is basically it. Um, in terms of the group stage, yeah, Union Berlin, uh, they could still do it. To be fair, if they do beat Real Madrid, they could still qualify for the Europa League. Um, if they beat Real Madrid and Braga lose to Napoli, there is still a chance. Of course, there is still an opportunity for Braga to out qualify Napoli as well. So there will be a lot to watch on that game as well. But it is away from home. It is at Union Berlin. Let me just load up the stadium. Um, I can't lie. I don't know what the stadium is called. It is called the what is the stadium called? Um, Let me just search it up. Um, but it is a big game. It is a big game. I know Real Madrid are qualified. I know realistically it doesn't really mean much. Um, but it is called the Stadion an der Alten. Is that what the name is called? Uh, I think it's called Olympic Stadium, anyways. But yeah. Um, Last time out, we'll just talk about what happened between Real Madrid and Union Berlin. It took 94 minutes for Real Madrid to win through Jude Bellingham to get the late winner. And it was at the Bernabeu. Now going away, it's gonna be tough. Let's talk about Union Berlin. Let's talk about the form they are currently on, because I know for a period of time they were not really playing well. Um, Especially they won against Borussia Mönchengladbach at home, but before that they haven't had a win in all competitions. I want to say since August, if I'm not wrong. The last time they won, yeah, was against Darmstadt in August. They finally won against Mönchengladbach, 3-1 win. So they last won when before they played Real Madrid, and now they've won before they played Real Madrid again. So their form hasn't been great this season. They might stay up in the Bundesliga. They might get into the Europa League if they win, but their form really isn't good this season. Um, like in the Champions League, they went away to Braga, they drew. They went away to Napoli, they drew. These are good results for them. They were at home to Napoli, they lost. They were at home to Braga, they lost. So clearly, away from home, they tend to play better than at home. It does seem that way. So I am relatively confident that Real Madrid can do something in this game and make it 6 from 6. That hasn't been done, I want to say, since 2014. Um, what season was that? Was it the 14-15 season? Um, let me let me have a look. Right, was it the 2014-15 season? I'm pretty sure it was. Um, the 2014-15. It was either the 2014-15. Yeah, it was the 2014-15. Where Real Madrid were in the same group as Basel, Liverpool, and Ludogorets, and I don't think that has been matched ever since. So it could be the first time Real Madrid go 6 from 6 since, and it would be pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Now let's talk about the last game. Real Betis away. Um, the lack of a goal scorer can be proven, and you know it really cost us the game. As I'm recording this game, it is still the day before. It's actually the day that Barcelona are playing Girona. So I've recorded the review last night, and I've recorded this the next morning. Right, I'm doing it, pretty early. So let's hope that Barcelona can help us out. But of course, the draw is definitely the best possible result that every Real Madrid fan wants. Um, but Union Berlin, do they have any stand-up players? They have got a good team. They have got good players. You know, they have got good players like Bonucci is in there, Robin Gosens, Kevin Volland, Alex Krau, Toussaint. These are experienced players, right? They've got players like David Fofana, Brennan Aronson, Geraldo Becker, Barons, um, the goalkeeper Ronald, um, Juranovic, Leite, Doki. That is a good team. That is a good team. You can't deny the quality. But it is a very, I'm not going to say unbalanced, because it's balanced. It's not unbalanced. It is a team that has got big names in it, but we haven't seen them play together in a way that we can see them win. Now, last season, Union Berlin, they did not have Bonucci. They did not have, you know, Aronson or Kevin Volland, but they had a group of players that were playing together as a team, which got them the results, which got them into the top four. This season, we haven't really seen the team gel together yet, which is why, personally, I wouldn't be. I'm not gonna say scared, but I wouldn't think that that team is a threat because of the play that he has. Because we haven't seen them gel together, play together, and win together many often times, right? So it should be okay, okay. But for Real Madrid, I'm gonna go with my goalkeeper, Lunin. Made some good saves against Real Betis. I think it would be really, really unfair to drop him just because Kepa has come back. I think you can play Kepa against Villarreal. You can play Kepa in our upcoming games. Was it Alaves as well? Um, we've got a few games coming up, but you can play Kepa in those games. But I think in this game, for the sake of Lunin, because he deserves it, and for Kepa to get himself back, slowly back on his feet, um, I think it's best that no risk is taken and Lunin plays, right? And he deserves it after a few really good games, really. The back line, Lucas Vazquez has to play because Cava is out. It's a centre back duo, Rudiger Alaba. I do not want to see Nacho come in at centre back. And Mendy left back. No idea what's going on with Fran Garcia. He's not come on. He's not started. The last time I remember him starting was against Real Sociedad, all the way back in September. Now I have no idea if he started since. Did he start against Union Berlin? He didn't, right? So no idea what's happening with Fran Garcia. But I'll play Mendy. Midfield. I think the only man that you can have there is Toni Kroos as a deep line playmaker. So I have Toni Kroos as a deep player, but he's not really going to play as a 6. Valverde has to play because he has to help out Kroos. And Bellingham is going to play, in my opinion, in a deeper role, because we have seen it in the last couple of games. He tends to play deeper, but moves out to the left-hand side. So he's on the left a lot more. Earlier at the start of the season, we were seeing him in the 10, up top. Now he's shifting to the left. What could happen is we could see a midfield diamond, right? Essentially a 4-4-2. If this team does start the way that I predicted it, it will be Bellingham on the left as a left winger, Kroos and Valverde in the midfield, and Brahim Diaz are on the right hand side as the right winger. And then we've got Joselu and Rodrigo up top. This team is dynamic. It can change. So I will probably play this. And then of course Brahim Diaz as the 10, but of course he can probably move out to the right, and he probably will. And we want to see Brahim Diaz get more game time, because this is his chance. This is the best chance he's gonna get to play, 5, 10 games in a row. This is the best chance. And then top two, look, I was tempted to do something like Brahim Diaz and Rodrigo up top, Bellingham to 10, Modric as well. But I would rest Modric, I'll put him on the bench, and I would start Joselu, because Joselu needs to build his confidence, build his form up, and maybe get a goal, maybe. And then maybe on the bench, Modric is on the bench, Dani Ceballos is on the bench, Nico Paz is on the bench, Nacho's on the bench. You have options. Not really any attacking options, but you have options, right? So that is my starting 11 prediction. As for score prediction, look, it was 1-0 last time out at the Bernabeu. Union Berlin have scored goals. They can score goals. It's not a scoring problem. So I will not say we'll keep a clean sheet. So I'll give Union Berlin a go. I'll say Union Berlin 1, Real Madrid 2. I think Real Madrid can do this, right? Let's add on a high 6 from 6. Do it for the first time since 2014-15 or whatever it was. And obviously we're already top anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I think the big game in this group is not Real Madrid Union Berlin. It is Napoli Braga. And I think a lot of Real Madrid fans and maybe football fans will just be looking at that game, because Braga, if they win by more than 2 goals, they qualify. And that is that would be a pretty shocking scene, because no one expects Napoli to go out so early, right? But of course, Real Madrid top the group already. Let's go out there, make it 6 from 6. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the ground state, subscribe, the on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.